There is a saying in Madrid, 90 minutes at the Bernabeu is a very long time. Last night, Benfica learned the hard way just how true that is. Welcome to our deep dive analysis of the Champions League round of 16 second leg. Real Madrid hosted the Portuguese Giants with a slender 1-0 lead from Lisbon, but don't let that scoreline fool you. The scars of the 4-2 defeat at the hands of Jose Mourinho back in January were still fresh in the minds of the Madridistas, with Kylian Mbappé sidelined due to injury. The big question was, who would step up? Let's break down the tactical chess match between Álvaro Arbeloa and the special one under the bright lights of Madrid. Let's look at the tactical board. Arbeloa took an interesting gamble. He handed Arda Güler a starting spot to fill the void left by Mbappé, flanking Vinicius and Garcia in the engine room. The golden trio of Valverde, Tchouaméni, and Camavinga remained the heart of the team, but pay close attention to Arda Güler's role. He wasn't playing as a traditional winger. When Madrid held possession peaking at 58% in the first half, Güler drifted inside, creating an overload in midfield to bait Benfica's defenders out of position. Across the pitch, Jose Mourinho was at his most pragmatic. Missing Gianluca Bresciani due to suspension, Benfica deployed a disciplined low block. Their strategy was clear: concede possession, clog the central channels, and strike like lightning on the counter through Rafa Silva's pace. Mourinho knew Madrid tends to get sloppy when overcommitting to the attack, and that almost spelled disaster for the hosts. Minute 14, the entire stadium went silent. A lapse in communication between Asensio and Rudiger while anticipating a rebound gave Rafa Silva just enough daylight. With a clinical first touch, he beat Courtois 0-1 Benfica, aggregate leveled at 1-1. The pressure was squarely on Madrid's shoulders. Would they crumble? The answer was a resounding no. You cannot buy winner DNA. Just 2 minutes later, Madrid showed why they are the kings of Europe. In the 16th minute, Federico Valverde displayed his world-class attributes. He won a physical duel in midfield, surged down the right flank, and delivered a surgically precise cutback. Tchouaméni, arriving unmarked from the second line, hammered the ball into the corner of Trubin's net. Aggregate lead back to 2-1 for Madrid. This response was vital. Madrid refused to let Benfica settle into their lead. As the match moved into the second half, it turned into a war of attrition in midfield. Benfica wasn't just defending anymore. Richard Rios began pushing higher to support the attack, forcing Camavinga to work overtime to cover the gaps on the left. Here, we saw Arbeloa's tactical maturity. He instructed Trent Alexander-Arnold to dial back his overlapping runs to maintain stability during defensive transitions. Mourinho also adjusted. He tried to exploit the half spaces between Madrid's center-backs and full-backs, but there was one man standing as an impenetrable wall: the boat Courtois. His world-class save in the 37th minute, tipping away a curling effort from Rios, was proof that Madrid has the best goalkeeper in the world between the sticks. Without that save, the narrative of this match could have been entirely different. The match entered the critical phase in the 75th minute. Stamina was fading. Benfica began taking massive risks, subbing onto extra attackers. They needed one goal to force extra time, but that is when Madrid DNA spoke loudest. Minute 80, a lightning-fast transition started with a Rudiger interception. The ball found Valverde, my man of the match, who played a vertical pass that sliced through the heart of Benfica's defense. Vinicius Jr., who had been double-marked all night, finally found his yard of space. With explosive acceleration, he left the defenders in the dust, came one-on-one with Trubin, and with ice-cold composure, slotted the ball into the bottom corner. Goal 2-1 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. Vinicius celebrated emotionally in front of the North Stand, symbol of resilience after a week of heavy criticism. He didn't just score, he silenced the doubters. The final whistle blew, and Real Madrid marched into the quarterfinals with their heads held high. Despite the absence of Mbappe, the team's collective spirit and Arbeloa's tactical sharpness proved enough to dismantle Mourinho's park-the-bus strategy. For Benfica, their journey ends here, but they provided a performance worthy of the utmost respect against the defending champions. Thank you for joining me for this tactical breakdown of Madrid versus Benfica. Do you think Madrid can remain this dominant in the next round without Mbappe? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tactical football analysis. I'm your host, and I'll see you on the next Champions League night.